We used to go to the media, buy a newspaper, turn on the TV. Now, the media comes to us. It lives in our pocket and it's run by the algorithm. But this algorithm isn't a neutral librarian trying to find you the best book. It's a casino owner, and its only goal is to keep you staring at the screen for as long as possible. This is the attention economy. If an app is free, you aren't the customer, you are the product. Your attention is what's being packaged and sold to advertisers. To keep you hooked, these apps use sophisticated psychological tricks. The infinite scroll removes the end of the page, so your brain never gets a natural cue to stop. Push notifications trigger tiny hits of dopamine, the pleasure chemical, conditioning us like lab rats pressing a lever for a reward that rarely comes. It's the digital equivalent of a slot machine. This constant engagement isn't just wasting our time, it's warping our reality. To keep you happy, the algorithm shows you what you already believe. This creates an epistemic bubble where you simply aren't exposed to other points of view. Even worse, it can create an echo chamber where you're actively taught to distrust any information from outside your circle. We stop seeing fellow citizens as people with different ideas and start seeing them as enemies. But you can reclaim your focus. Practice what's called media sovereignty. Turn off all non-human notifications. Only let your phone buzz when a real person needs you. Intentionally follow people you politely disagree with to break your bubble. The internet can be the greatest library in history or the greatest cage. The choice depends on whether you see the code. Your mind is the most valuable thing you own. Don't give it away for free.